Alright, so it's Mark, and it's time for another, of course, live stop motion chat show. And actually, I gotta catch up with everybody's posts because so many things have been posted on the site. I mean, there's like more videos and all kinds of stuff here. So also, Sean Bloom has he's checking out the Stephen Kyoto tutorials on the Stan Winston School of Character Arts, which we talked about, I guess, 2 weeks ago. And so he says here that he's up to chapter 4, and his favorite part so far is hearing these guys share stories and joke around, which is pretty neat. So evidently there's some cool stories on there. So let's see, tonight's show, you know, I guess really, I mean, everybody should be on here looking at these videos. There's so much on here. Let me just let's just click a random one. This is Happy Chocolate Day. So I don't know what this entails. Let's just check it out. It's probably short. So this is from Jake Hovell. So Jake, thanks for posting.
Happy Chocolate Day! Woo-hoo-hoo!
Right, so pretty cool. I like the way he says Happy Chocolate Day. But anyways, so lots of stuff to check out on the site. I don't really know what's going on, why so many more people are joining up and posting stuff, but definitely makes it fun to stop by the site every day and see what's new. Camille Bond also has some videos, and so anyway, it's really fun. But anyways, what is today? Today is April 8th, which means that we have our monthly challenge topics to discuss. And this time, I guess people were probably pretty busy because Claymore was the only one, I believe, to post one. Let's just recap and see, make sure I'm not missing anything here. Just gonna click on these. And let's see. But Mike is saying he didn't have time, and which is unfortunate, but understandable. Sometimes these things take a lot of time, and 5 weeks is sometimes not enough time, of course. But let's see. And let's see the third page. Okay. All right, so Claymore was the only one, which means she gets to pick the topic for next month. So let's watch her video and see what she did here. And let me see, before I do that, actually, she said here that this claymation is about life, creating it, being created, and a living in the world that you are brought to life in. So it says there is a hand that makes a clay world, and clay people who you see go through different life stages. It's a very simple sculpted, and the animation movements are very normal. The hand did take a lot of time to make because of the certain look I wanted to achieve, universe, galaxy like. So this is more of a abstract type of animation. So let's check it out.
Claymara Clay Animations.
Right. Let's see here. So now Claymara did mention that the music that she used was let's see if she posted here anything on it. Claymara, who was it that that made your song on there? I know you said that it's somebody that always makes your music, but that was really, it helped the animation a lot. Really neat little concept, kind of abstract, but really nice. So what do you guys think about it? It says here, oh, let me see. Oh, okay, here it is. Music by Xavier Gearman. Is that right? I think I'm saying that right. Javier, maybe Gearman. I'm really bad with names, but He did a great job. And yeah, lots of comments. Everybody really likes it. So like, for example, Zakira Plastilina says, I love it. I love the way you use morphing to make a nice claymation creation myth. There's usually something deep and poetic in all of your videos. And Ian Harding says, wow, I really enjoyed every animated section in this one. Must have taken a long time too. I've not tried using soft clay yet for my animations. Be cool to try sometime. And stop motion animation pictures says, nice work. Okay, so Javier Gearman, I guess is how you pronounce it. And even Sean says, Sean Bloom says, I like the choice of music. And Stop Mo Nick says, yep, this is good. And Shaky Cow says, very cool. So lots of positive feedback. And Ron Cole says, love the design of the hands and this whole concept. Yeah, we could watch again, sure. All right, one more time, guys.
Claymara, Clay Animations.
So let me see here. Okay, so Stamp Motion, that's neat that you have an Instagram page. We can probably check that out here. Let me see. I'll try to copy that, and it's not letting me. What's going on with my computer here? Let's see. Why is it locking up? Oh no. Oh man. Sorry guys, I think my computer is locking up here. I'm gonna try to wait it out. I'm getting the blue wheel of death here for my mouse cursor. It seems like Flash is screwed up somehow. Oh man, come on. Yeah, I cannot see what you guys are saying or anything here. I'm gonna have to close the window. Oh darn. And I've lost all control of my mouse. Why, computer, why? Alright, I'm gonna have to wait it out until my computer decides to finish what it is thinking about, whatever it's thinking about. Come on. Okay, if I'm still broadcasting, if it's still working, and you can still hear me, I'm going to restart my browser here. And if it still works, it's a miracle. Finish what it is thinking. And is it still working? Let's see. All right. Oh, I think it might still be working. Okay. So can you guys still hear me? I can see the chat now. If you guys can hear me, let me know. It says my stream is still good and it's still live. So if that's the case, all right, it still works. It's a miracle. See, with live stream, I couldn't do this. I couldn't just restart it. My whole stream would stop, and this is great. You know, this switch to YouTube has really been beneficial for our live show. I thought I was doomed. All right, good. Well, anyway, guys, so I see the chat. Everything's working. We'll just move on here. So that is Claymara's film. And I remember Nick, before that just happened, he said, what was that part in the beginning? And the part in the beginning that Claymara did here was she has an intro, and the voice is pretty faint. It's kind of hard to hear. But here's what she says. It says, open your eyes, and then I'm not really sure after that. So that might be something that Claymara will need to work on. Maybe adjust the audio on that part, but that's a neat intro. Okay, so anyways, all that stuff has to reload, unfortunately, but Claymara, of course, you are the winner of our monthly challenge, and you were the only person to make a film, of course, but still, it's really, you put a lot of effort into it, and I just want to say thanks for doing that and inspiring people. I mean, obviously, just by the comments, people are more interested in using clay now, so that's really great. And so if you want to choose a topic for next month, you can either message me or post it here live on the show. That's fine, and I will make sure to make a new topic for that. And Nick says, saw 2 mouth movements in the intro. Couldn't hear the first one, but the second one. Oh, okay. I think it's great. I think you're doing a great job. I mean, every month you're getting better and better. So keep it up. All right. So, anyways, guys. Now on our Facebook page, what I should probably do is post Claymara's video on there, and let me do that now so people can watch it, and maybe they'll get you some more hits too. We've got almost 2,000 people like our fan page, which is kind of cool. All right, so I'm going to post this on here. And our page has, I've been getting some messages lately from some people on our fan page. And, you know, I don't really use the messages on here too often. And sometimes people post messages and I'll see them like a month later and I'll be like, oh, I never realized I had a message. But, oh, okay, so Claymara says the next topic will be owl. Okay. That's a good topic, yeah. So owl. I'm going to write that down so at the end of the show I don't forget. Yeah, you're welcome, Claymara. Get you some more views on your video. And Stamp Motion has about 54 likes on his page. That's pretty good. So stop motion is growing for sure. All right. So if you guys noticed on our fan page, I actually did post a story, and if you guys don't know who LAIKA is, LAIKA helped to create Paranorman and Neil Gaiman's film Coraline, or film slash story. They worked on, in the past, they were called Will Vinton Studios, and they made the California Raisins and the Domino's Pizza Noid. So the studio has been around for a really, really long time. Close to how many years? Like, wow, maybe 35 plus years, is it? I'm not really sure when Will Vinton Studios was actually created, what the start date was, but it's really been around a long time. And the name's changed, but they're gonna have a little workshop kind of a thing. It's called The Nuts and Bolts of Stop Motion, the Artistry and Ingenuity of LAIKA, and it's going to be in New York at 7 o'clock on April 24th at the Academy Theater on 111th East 59th Street, and that's in New York, New York, 10022. So this page that I'm on is oscars.org, and so I imagine if you wanted to just type in, whoops, why is it doing that? If you wanted to type in Google, the nuts and bolts of stop motion, and then LAIKA, you probably don't need to put all the rest of this, but you'll find this little blurb about what they're doing, and it says here, join the Academy as we dive into the world of stop motion animation and explore the innovations that LAIKA has brought to the field. With the help of 3 special guests, we will look at what and who was behind LAIKA's first 3 feature films, Coraline, Paranorman, and the Box Trolls. Excuse me. And says all of which were nominated for Academy Awards for animated feature film. With the aid of storyboards and behind-the-scenes footage, our guests will shed light on the studio's process from defining the original concept through the design and fabrication of the puppets and onto the cutting-edge 3D printing and visual effects technologies used in production. The presenters will include 20-year stop-motion veteran and LAIKA's creative supervisor of puppet fabrication, Georgina Haynes, Annie Award-winning director of Rapid Prototype, Brain McLean, and I don't think I've seen that. Rapid Prototype. Anyways, one of Variety's 2012 Animation Elite and VFX supervisors Steve Emerson, who worked on the Box Trolls, Paranorman, and Coraline. And I mean, the price is like nothing. It's only $5 for the general public and $3 for members. So really great price. Available on Oscars.org or at a box office 30 minutes before show begins.
Can I have something to
What?
to eat because I want to
Eat the rest of your sandwich, your pita pit, okay?
But I want to eat some cereal.
We don't have cereal. All right, go upstairs. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. Son is being sneaky. He's trying to close my door so I don't see what he's doing as he goes into the fridge. All right. So anyways, so this is pretty cool. And what I would suggest, if anybody's in New York and anybody wants to rub elbows with some people that work at LAIKA, this is a great opportunity because when I was, let's see, how old was I? I was like 18 or 19, I guess. And the Magic House in St. Louis had a similar kind of thing where Will Vinton Studios, they sent Mike McKinney out with a lot of California Raisin puppets and things. And I brought my portfolio and showed it to him. And that is what led me to actually going to the studio, getting a tour. I'm not saying this will happen for everybody, but it got my foot in the door by meeting my Mike McKinney. And so I'm pretty much forever grateful for meeting him. And so this is really cool. And it's going to be, let's see, is it for one day or is it going to be more than one day? I think it might just be that one day. So definitely something to set time aside for. Okay. Yeah, Ron, it's in New York. It's 111 East 59th Street, New York, New York, 10022. And, okay, Stamp. Yeah, I have a lot of stuff that people are sending to me, so I'm not sure if I can get around to everybody's wishes for showing things, but, let me see something real quick here. All right, so okay. Yeah, I can show this here. But so anyways, I just wanted to share that with you guys. If you guys want to find out more and you want to see the link to this page and buy tickets, what you can do here, what I would suggest is go to our fan page, and I have a link to this story. And so it's only $5. It's really something I would do if I were in New York or in that area. Definitely try to get there for sure. Okay. So yeah, Stamp Motion Studios has a Wix page. Very cool. So yeah, you know, this is something that Ron Cole, I know Ron Cole has a Wix page. I have a Wix page. It's a really great place to post your information, your videos, your galleries. And wow, so Stamp Motion Studio has, let's see here, a blog, which I didn't know you can actually blog on there. That might be a new thing. He has his Facebook, Twitter, and Google Plus links. He has Practicing Lip Sync, Mr. Clay. He has his contact page. This is great. And I remember talking to Stamp about this because he was trying to, my cats are fighting there. He's trying to get out there and get known, and this is one of the things that we talked about, that he should, you know, put out like a blog or some kind of a a way to promote himself. So this is excellent. And I remember actually Don Carlson told me about this because he said that he was wanting to test out or have somebody test out his puppet putty. And here's one of the videos. Let's check this one out real quick. And this is silent, by the way. So very nice. And of course, puppet putty is one of my favorite types of clays for animation. It's really good, but obviously Don Carlson keeps on modifying the formula. I think right now the problem he has is trying to find enough colorants for his puppet putty, because the materials he's using is really expensive and does not color a lot of clay. But that's another story. Now, so Mike Emmerich says that Blogger is pretty nice too, easy to set up, and Stamp Motion says he also has his show reel on here as well. Let me click on the home page. Where are we here? Let's see. So these are all really good. And Ron Cole says, I spent a really long time designing and making that dragon, and it ended up on screen for a whopping 7 seconds. That's what happens sometimes. And Stewart says, very nice. You can see some advantages of not having an armature in that video. The character can really morph and melt. And Stamp Motion says, I've been in contact with Don for a long time now, and I'm keeping him updated with my experience with this stuff. And Ron Cole says, Wix has been very good for me. I got one really good job from my site so far, and a good number of inquiries. People are finding it and seeing it. That's great. Oh, okay. So Stamp, you're saying you said you will be releasing a showreel. That's good. Okay. And he says along with the website. Very cool. Yeah, see, that's the thing. When you're trying to create websites and things, you know, the more places you are, and obviously Stamp Motion Studio has a Facebook here. All right, we can click that. And if you guys haven't, you can go on Facebook and like it yourself, you know, and network with Stamp Motion. And you can see he's got some photos. He's got videos on here, pretty much similar stuff to what's on his Wix page, but maybe more personalized or less personalized, I mean. And that's great. So we can click on About. So we have an About page, and then we have the YouTube channel, and also the WordPress link as well. Which Stamp, you know, you might consider putting some sort of link to that from here as well, to cross promote all your links. Ah, okay, but you're discontinuing it because you'll be okay. So you're discontinuing this one for your Wix page. That's right. I think you told me that when we talked last, didn't you? Okay, cool. And so Ron Cole says, people often find my website because of my YouTube ad for my services and link to the site. And Stuart says he liked Stamp Motion on Facebook. And Stamp says Wix will be replacing WordPress for him. Okay. I think Wix is a better way to go, actually, because for media and stuff like that, it's a little bit easier for navigating your videos and things like that. So I think it's a good idea. And we have a photo section. There's his logo. So very cool. And yeah, so Stamp says that Wix does more than WordPress for him. Yeah, and it's kind of great. I mean, just having a Facebook fan page is good to cover your bases. So that's great. And what's the other link here? Oh, where did we go? Oh, I lost it. Let me go back there. And where are we? Here we go. Did I close it? I did. All right, there it is. Videos. About. And okay, here's the YouTube channel. So I'm gonna subscribe. I guess I wasn't subscribed. I thought I was. Well, I am now. And then here's his intro video. It's a good thing I visited your channel because I thought I was subscribed already. So anyway, um, that's great. And let's see here. Um, so Ron Cole says Wix is constantly adding new features and sends you updates about them via email. I really, really like it. And Stamp is he says he's gonna make more Clay episodes, but he just needs more story ideas. And Stop Mo Nick says I will have to look at Wix. I don't want a blog. I want permanent sections for my films, tutorials, and photos. Ideally, I would like to be able to drop still photos and video links right into text. You know, they probably can do that. I know with my Wix page, basically it's just a gallery, video page, and contact section. It's really simple. But I haven't updated it in a while, so. Ah, okay. I haven't, let's see. Stop motion extra. Or stamp motion extra. What am I saying? Oh, okay. So I am subscribed to this one, so maybe that's what I was thinking, is your other channel. And this is tests, behind the scenes, tutorials, extra. That's cool. So, yeah, so Ron Cole says that Wix is pretty much his replacement for his blog. He doesn't really update his blog often. Very cool. Now, for giving me the link. And it's always good to analyze other people, you know, what they do and see what their successes and failures and so forth are, and to learn from that. And so far, this is looking pretty nice. It's very sharp. Okay. And so Stamp Motion Studio is at stampmotionstudio.wix.com. So if anybody wants to check out his Wix page and get ideas there. Now you can do a lot of stuff on Wix. There's all kinds of layouts and designs that you can use or you can customize, like this one. So very cool. And I believe if you just go to wix.com, you can see their main page, and it's free. So this is sort of like a long time ago, I used to have my website on spree.com, and I think that's like completely gone now. I think spree.com is and then there was like fortunecity.com, all kinds of places you can make free websites. So one of my recommendations that if you guys do have a Wix page, history shows that a lot of these pages eventually do disappear, these kind of websites, unless they've improved the model for you know, raising funds to keep their site going. They're probably doing great, and I'm not trying to scare anybody away from Wix, but a lot of these sites, like I say, have gone out of business, if you want to call it that. So always have a backup just in case. I do recommend that if you you know, if you can spread your work out amongst several websites, to do so. And Instagram is actually a great page, great website also for posting your work. The only issue with it is that it's a little bit tough. Let me bring up Instagram for you guys. Let's see here. Instagram is kind of a tricky sort of website. I'm going to log in here for you guys so you can see what Instagram looks like. It's difficult to upload pictures to this website. It's actually really cool if you use it. You can subscribe to people, and all it is basically pictures. It's kind of like taking Facebook and taking all the chat options and all the, you know, the bulk of Facebook and just using the image section. And so here's some stuff people are posting. But here's the trick. You can't upload stuff unless it comes from your cell phone. And Stamp Motion Studios. Okay, let's see here. Let me do this real quick. Stamp Motion Studios. So I don't really use it on their website very often, so I'm going to try to find their search function. I mean, that's one of the things, like, how do you search for something on Instagram, right? You have three things: myself, Instagram, and a home button, and the home button doesn't do anything. So yeah, unless you are used to using it, I don't get it. What's up with that? Yes, yeah, see, Instagram, I don't use it enough to, I mean, here I can click on Instagram, nothing happens. I can click on the home button, nothing happens. And then view profile. Yeah, okay. So basically there's no search function. What you have to do is go up here and type in the name of the person. I mean, how silly is that? But anyways, yeah, you can see here's some of the photos I uploaded, all from my cell phone. Stamp Motion. Let me see, what is it again? Stamp Motion Studio. Let's see if it'll work. Alright, so here it is. So here's Stamp Motion's page. Now here's the thing that I've learned about Instagram. If you use it, you mainly need to use your cell phone. You make an account, like with an iPhone or your Samsung or whatever it is. You download the app, you take a photo, and it will upload directly to Instagram. Or you can take a photo, save it on your camera, and then from there you can, you know, upload whatever photos you take to Instagram as well. But if you use their website and your computer and you upload a photo, it penalizes you, and people have a harder time finding your pictures. So that's where Instagram is kind of flaky. I recommend that everybody get an Instagram, just for the fact that people may find your work, like what Stamp Motion has done here. They use hashtags as well. Now, the ability to use hashtags is taken away, I believe, if you use your computer to upload photos. I think that's one of the things that they do to penalize you. But and also you have to kind of find applications for your computer, if you use your computer to upload photos, to get the pictures on Instagram. Now, some companies will just bulk upload stuff, and they basically use the bulk route to get attention. The more stuff that they keep uploading on there, the more attention they get. So they don't care if they use their computers. But the key way to go is to, you know, walk around your studio, take photos of your work, and use your phone. That's basically it. Ron Cole says there are sites that I hear about like Snapchat that I will never even look at because anything worth looking at professionally is all on Facebook. The rest is all just noise. Let me back up here. Yeah, so Ron Cole says, I never looked at Instagram because I figured that anything people post there, they will repost on Facebook, and I like to limit the number of sites that I am a member of. Too much work. Ah, okay. Now, it might seem like too much work, but what I have found, Ron, is people that upload photos on Instagram and on Facebook get about 10 times the views on Instagram as opposed to Facebook. A lot of great artists, I mean, for whatever reason, people are more addicted to Instagram than Facebook when it comes to photos. So, you know, you gotta think more about if you are using it as a way to market yourself and become known, then you should really use Instagram for your photos. Just from my observations. Now, you might think otherwise, but you know, and certain people won't be as popular. But if you're a really good artist, that's what I would do. Now Nick says, Stop Nick says, I don't even have a smartphone, so I won't bother with Instagram. And Stat Motion says he really likes Twitter. Yeah, so basically, you know, that's the thing with stop motion. The more places you are, the more places people can find you. And but if that doesn't, you know, matter to you, and you would rather focus on your films, then of course that's also, you know, there's so many different routes, you know. But here's some of Stamp Motion's photos. It's a little green screen setup. And the puppet putty he used, or he got, to experiment with. There's Mr. Clay. And let's see here. Oop. There's his little bed. Cool. So that's Moss. Looks like a stop motion set. Very cool. Yeah, moss is a great material for outdoor scenes. That's awesome. And Sean Bloom says, some of my friends who do a lot of professional photography use Instagram to share their photos. And Stuart Marsh says, you can have Instagram push to your Facebook/Twitter and put pictures up and have them go all places. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's built into Instagram, I guess, isn't it? I got it on my phone. Let me look here real quick. I think that's the case. Yeah, I got this free GPS application for my phone. That's really cool. And I want to use it. I want to go out to Mark Twain Forest and try to use it. Let's see here. But anyways, Instagram. So I'm just loading it up on my phone right now. And I mean, there's probably a million tutorials on YouTube for Instagram, but let's see. So, yeah, basically you take your photo and the next button. Yeah, you can like alter your you can use filters. And then you can upload directly to Facebook, Twitter, Flickr, Tumblr, and Foursquare. So that's pretty cool. So basically, you take your photos on Instagram and just upload it everywhere. It's really convenient. So it's like sort of the one-stop place, you know, for mass promoting yourself and your photos. And so Ron Cole says Twitter? Ah, that's about as useful as Google Plus, which absolutely nobody even looks at unless you're into politics. That seems to be the main Twitter thing. And Nick says, I don't do Twitter, but I doubt anything is as useless as Google Plus. Yeah, Google Plus is horrible. Yeah. Yeah, Stamp Motion agrees. And Stuart Marsh says Google Plus is good for SEO and getting images to show up in Google Images. Yeah, that's true, isn't it? It's like they have their little, they know it stinks, so if you use it, they kind of give you little perks like that, right? But it still stinks regardless, right? Yeah, Ron. You know, Ron, though, if you use your cell phone, if you use one, and it's always in your pocket, and you decide to take pictures, you know, it's a pretty good place to upload your stuff on Instagram. Yeah, I'm just gonna say Stamp Motion agrees. Trying to keep it a little clean tonight. Anyways, so Wix.com, Instagram, all good places to put your stuff. You know, get out there, get known. Then, you know, the thing about it is, and one thing I want to stress about getting out there and why it's important. And so you might wonder, like, why do I need to get out there like that? You know, why can't I just have one blog, post my pictures up there, that kind of a thing? And I'll give you a main reason why. If you're going to make a film and you want to raise funds for it on Kickstarter or Indiegogo or any of those kind of sites, having a small following is really important, because if people support you and you need help, you know, financially, and you want to give them back your stories and your artistic expression out there on the internet, you know, having a small following is helpful. So if you do start a campaign, and let's say, you know, you have 30 days to promote it, and then you launch it, and then you have 30 days after that, so like 60 days. If you don't have any followers to begin with, any sort of base, then you had to sort of, you know, hope that you can find people when you do raise funds for your campaigns. And to do that in a really short time is hard, but if you have a website, or you have a blog, or you have a YouTube channel, or a Wix page, or anything like that, and people follow it, you know, or even a Twitter page, like Stamp was saying, he likes Twitter. You know, whatever outlet that you like the most, and whatever, you know, way you can connect with people, just do it. And then when you launch your campaign, you have people that you can say, hey, here's my latest greatest film, and I need some help, and they'll, you know, hopefully give you some money, and that's pretty much. So Ron Cole says, cell phone? Ain't never had one of those. I still have a GE 1955 rotary dial landline phone. Not kidding. Yeah, Bruce Bickford also uses, I think, a rotary phone still, believe it or not. But yeah, getting out there, not even just for money, like even for, you know, having people comment on your films and leaving feedback and critiquing your animation. It's not all about money all the time. It's about, you know, seeing what people are interested in, seeing what, you know, analyzing what people like the most about what you're doing, and then giving them more of that. Sometimes that's helpful. So and Ron Cole says, I know, but I actually need time to work and not sit at my computer all day on all these websites. Okay, so Andre Stop Motion says, I had something to share with you guys, a test I wasn't able to finish. All right. So I think, let me see here. Now Sean sent me a whole huge list of cool stuff to check out as well. But man, we are almost out of time tonight. So let me bring up YouTube real quick. And we will check out Andre's. And I think this is the one you're talking about. Yeah. Okay, I guess you just uploaded it. Because what I do is when I load up YouTube, it automatically searches for stop motion, and it was the first video. So let's load it up. So we got some motion blur in there, like, which is nice, and the puppet looks really cool. Some nice motion, and whoops. Some nice poses, and yeah, that's great. Some good timing as well. So got a pause there. He's surprised, anticipation. That's really good. Very nice. Yeah, no problem, Stamp Motion. It's fun to talk about, you know, everybody's projects, including yours, and see what you guys are creating out there. Oh no, my computer is locking up again. What is with what it's Flash. All right, I'm gonna try to reload everything all again. Man, what's up with this? Right at the end of the show, so that's 2 times that happened. I think next week what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna restart my computer before I start the show. I think I just have too much stuff loaded up and my computer is freaking out. Yeah, I can't even close this. All right. And I'm reloading everything, guys, so bear with me for just a couple of more seconds. All right. Well, that's embarrassing. Freaking out. All right, gonna pause that so that you guys don't hear me talking. No echoes. Okay, and we're back, I think. So anyways, now, before we end the show, I have one more thing to show you guys. And who was it that sent this to me? You know what? I forget his name. And I had it loaded up, but it's... darn, I can't remember. But anyways, this is a project called Kill Bear, the Black Light. And there's a teaser out for it, and we're going to watch that. It's not technically, I think there's stop motion elements in it, but there's also, I believe, CG elements and all kinds of stuff. But check it out and see what you guys think. So, pretty neat looking project. It's I don't believe all stop motion, of course. There's a lot of, it's mostly, seems like live action and characters on strings and maybe with rods animating them. But it's very much in the same vein as stop motion as far as lighting and effects and composition and all of that. It's very, very similar. And so according to the person that sent it to me, they are working their butts off on this. And here's one of their sets. Look at this. And I'm going to translate it. It says 6 pieces of the city of the aliens arrived at the museum, not without difficulty, and sometimes within centimeters. There is a bit of work to put everything back in condition, but mission accomplished. So huge sets, all, you know, handcrafted, you know, probably wired up and lit. Looks like they have a lot of wires in there. Really exciting looking, you know, project. Seems like they're taking it up some stairs here. And here it is, lit up. You can see there's like a very pinkish bluish. Maybe that's a black light, I'm not sure. So it took 1.5 years to create this already, and yeah, the translation's not really accurate here. But here's some of the team. And Ron Cole says he saw stop motion in there. I'm curious about that flying skunk. I'm not sure what that's about. Oh, okay, the hopping on the bridge part. Okay. But yeah, these are huge sets. Obviously, they've got this on a skid, like for moving pallets around. So obviously very heavy, and it looks like they have a nice big studio space for this. Here they are. I guess they're doing a little panel discussion on the film. So it looks like at this point, back in 2013, they only had a couple of people working on it with the we have Robin and Stephanie and Laura. And let's see what else they have here. Looks like a spider web in there. Looks like a spider made a web without them. They probably didn't want that, but that's pretty cool. And so Nick says he likes the landscapes. And Ron Cole says 1.5 years for that is pretty damn good. And Mike Emmerich says the set pieces are really nice. And oh, Stamp Motion Studio says he thought that was a floating bear. Yeah, it says kill bear. I'm not really sure, right? It looked like a skunk to me, but this looks really great. Really beautiful set. And their team, I guess, got to be pretty big at some point. Speaking of getting out there. Right. So here's the big studio mess here for sure. A fun mess, no doubt. And there's like a gothic structure with, looks like they have cranes and all kinds of stuff. Miniature cranes. And there's some gummy bears there. I wonder if there's a relation to that. Gummy bears and... oh, Museum of the Moving Image. Ooh, that's cool. Anyways, I'm trying to see if they have any more photos or maybe some videos or something here. Let me just check to see if there's any more videos real quick. No, they only have one video. That's it. So anyway, I don't really know what else to say. Much of this stuff here. Here's some more pictures. Got some computer fans and things, and lights, and a down shooting rig of some sort there with a camera up top. And you can see here there's an alien. Yeah, it's true. It's a pretty big size team, huh? Compared to being lone animators out there. Mike Emmerich says, how do you get funding to use a space like that? And I think pretty much that might be a space that a school, for example, could have. I don't know. I mean, I'm not really sure in that case what they did. But it seems like a space that maybe would be loaned out for students, or sometimes you can rent studios, but it is expensive. So how do they get the funding? I'm not sure. So this looks to be like a subway system here, like a subway train. I guess that's that train that was on the rails in the trailer was this. Evidently the characters get on board and move through there. That's pretty. I kind of like that. Kind of reminds me of that Japanese film, Junkhead. Was it Junkhead? Had that sort of kind of beat up style like that, like it was really rustic or decaying, you know. But anyways, it's a marshmallow bear for Easter. Alright, Stamp Motion, see you later. Alright, so very neat. So if you guys want to find this and check out more, there's more photos. You can. This one here is really cool. I like that lighting. Seems like they got some sort of a fog machine in there to get all these light rays, but I wonder how they. That might be a live action segment to do that. See, now I'm gonna get hooked and I want to look at all this stuff. But to find it yourself, check out Kill Bear the Black Light on Facebook, and you can also, of course, on YouTube. I'm gonna subscribe to it. Is Kill Bear TBL is the channel name, and there's spaces in there. So Kill space Bear space TBL is the channel. So subscribe and follow them if you're interested. It seems like a great project. Yeah, Junkhead was a cool project. And they're actually working on another one. Tetsu, the guy who makes our Armabender armature kits, is working on armatures for the next version that's going to come out. So definitely check that out when that comes out. I know we will. But anyways, it is past 9 o'clock, guys, and that does conclude our show for tonight. I apologize for the small technical delays and issues we had, but it was fun, and we had a lot of people. It looks like there's about 16 people here tonight. So if you guys are interested in more of these live shows, just subscribe to our channel on YouTube. It's Animate Clay, and I will see you guys all next week. See you later.